Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be making a strawberry sponge cake and it'll be amazing. So what you'll be needing is 3 egg whites, 3 egg yolks, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, half a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of flour, 7 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we have to whip up our 3 egg whites. Let's add that into our bowl and whip it up until it becomes bubbly. Now, since it looks bubbly, you're gonna add slowly your sugar. Lift up the eggs and sugar until it was a stiff peak, so that is a really good sign, and it looks like marshmallow fluff. That is like, it looks so good. But anyways, now we're just gonna move into the next shot. Now we're gonna go on to our wet ingredients. So the wet ingredients are 3 egg yolks. Let's add that in. Oh my god, it's not going in. Yikes. It's literally stuck. Can you guys see that? So cool, but I'll just use my whisk to get everything out. Perfect. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of melted butter and 7 tablespoons of milk. And you're just gonna give this a quick mix. Now let's go on for our dry ingredients. So over here we have 3/4 of a cup of flour, going in with 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And this is optional, but I am using just a sprinkle of some salt, and I'm just going to be whisking this up. Okay, now we're just going to mix our wet with our dry. It is important in a sponge cake to not overmix, because if you overmix it will not be good. So now I'm just gonna add some dollops of the egg and sugar fluff, and you're just gonna fold it in. And I'm using like a plastic big spoon for this, because to me it makes it easier, but you could also just use a spatula. And just be aware that you shouldn't mix it with the whisk, else it will just deflate. And also the meringue is making the cake fluffy and making it like lift up. So yeah. Once you're done folding your flour, you're just gonna add your batter into the pan. And you could double this recipe and make 2-layer pans, but I am using just this. And I'm doing it in a circular pan. While the sponge cake was in the oven at 350, I have made cream cheese frosting and also have made homemade whipped cream. So now we're just gonna mix this together to become a frost. So I have mixed this up, and now you're just gonna keep this in the fridge. So the cake just came out of the oven. It is super hot, and my mom tested it inside, and it is all ready, and your cake will look like this. And if you want to know how I prepared the pan, I just added butter, and then I just lightly covered it with some flour powder and just took off all the excess flour left, and the cake just looks like this, and this took 25 to 30 minutes. While the cake is cooling, you could just cut up some strawberries and you could just dice it like this. And I diced this before actually making the cake to me, because now the strawberries are very juicy and it has the natural jam is out and it will taste amazing. Okay, so the cake has cooled off completely, and my mom cut it in half because it was like a really big job for me. And so here is the other piece. She did it pretty even. So I have my frosting, and I have the strawberries. And honestly, the strawberries natural jam came out so nice. Like they just sprinkled out, so it's gonna taste amazing. And I recommend to cut the strawberries like 1 hour before you actually make the cake, because all the natural juices just come out. It's beautiful and it's amazing and it tastes delicious. So I'm just adding some of the, what is it called, frosting, and I'm gonna add a lot in the middle, because at the top you don't really have to add that much on the top. Maybe this much. It's good. Now I am using a tool just to frost it. Just taking one part out the cake. And you could double the recipe and you could do it in 2 separate pans. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna fast forward this part. Time for the second batch. I'm probably gonna add half of this. Now I'm taking a spoonful of strawberries, and I'm just gonna be gently placing it, like sprinkling it. And if you hear this noise, it's my little sister Maherma. So I'm sorry for that. Oh my god, this cake is gonna turn out so good. I'm really excited to see the final results.
What's in the other layer?
So this is the cake so far. I added, like as you could see the layer, I added some of the frosting and then the strawberries, and then I just added a little bit of frosting in the center, and it looks like this. So I have managed to add the second layer on top, and it looks pretty nice. Looks like a big sandwich. Now I'm just gonna add all of the frosting left over on top of the cake. So I'll see you guys when all the frosting is done. This is the final product. I have frosted all of it. And yeah. So bye guys, thanks for watching this video. And I really hope you guys like it. If you guys like it, then just leave a thumbs up.
3 thumbs up, you mean? 15 thumbs up.
Okay, bye.